Man, this helmet looks cool. I wonder if it's loud, or I wonder if it's quiet. Hey, is that helmet quiet? I found that was a regular discussion, regular question when people are talking about helmets. So a friend of mine and myself set out to find the truth. We put together a lav mic and an audio recorder and tucked the lav mic into the ear cavity inside the helmet. And then we would do test rides at both 40 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour, and see what the results were. The plan was to lay this all out in a spreadsheet with helmets and their ratings and actually get a real world gauge on how loud or quiet a helmet is. But what we found was quite shocking. We used a handful of different helmets. We used a motorcycle with no windscreen. We used lav mics of different qualities, different grades, that were all hardwired, that we ran into the ear cavity of these helmets. And we recorded the audio to gauge how loud or quiet these helmets were in a real world experience at both 40, 70 miles an hour. None of the audio was able to be used. It kept crashing the apps that we were using and the programs that we were using. And what we quickly discovered was that it didn't matter how loud it was, because even at 40 miles an hour, it was too loud. But what is too loud? Who decides that? Well, OSHA is the Occupational Safety and Health Administration. They look out for workers. And they say that over a 30-minute exposure, 110 decibels is the maximum PEL, or permissible exposure limit. So for 110 decibel sound, you've got 30 minutes, and anything beyond that, they believe causes hearing loss, and you should not be exposed to it. Now, NIOSH is another safety organization, and they say that the decibel ratings are far lower even than OSHA. And even in our tests at 40 miles an hour, our decibel ratings that we were recording were well over 100. So you think about riding 40 miles an hour for 30 minutes or more, and you're definitely in a red zone, a zone that's going to create destruction to your eardrums. And at 70 miles an hour, the equipment couldn't even keep up. It was just saying, like, no, we're failing, turn off, like, not happening. It was just too much. OSHA also says that if you're going to be exposed to a sound for an 8-hour period or more, it should be 85 decibels or less. And I have to tell you, if you're going on a long ride and you're spending the majority of the day on your motorcycle, the wind alone is going to be far more than 85 decibels. The truth of it all, every helmet is too loud. There is no quiet enough helmet. I recently did a poll on Facebook, and I made a video on this about top 6 modifications to do to your motorcycle right off the showroom floor. And the number 1 pick was exhaust. And while I would love to blame loud exhaust for being the issue, the truth is our testing was done with a factory quiet exhaust, windscreen removed, to have a nice smooth airstream over our helmets, and still the decibel ratings were far too high for us to be exposed to. The reality is every helmet's too loud. No helmet is quiet enough. So what do you do about that? Well, what I do is put earplugs in. I recommend these soft foam earplugs because they're gentle to the ears. And if you're riding for 2, 3, 4 days in a row, those soft earplugs really come in handy when the others actually create hot spots or pain spots in your ear. Now, there are these really neat concept earplugs on the market that kind of have a tube in the middle that allows some sound through and kind of blocks out other sounds theoretically. In my experience, None of them really do anything different from an earplug. And the bigger deal for me is that they cause pain in my ears, particularly because they have hard plastics in them instead of the soft. So, like I said, soft foam earplugs is what I go to. And I actually keep a little pack of them in every jacket that I have. A couple of earplugs tucked in my pocket just in case I forget to grab a set when I leave the house. And that way, if I'm on the road, I still have something to throw in my ears if I forgot when I left the house. When I'm 60, I still want to be able to hear, and I want you guys to be able to hear me. So love yourself, wear some earplugs, live free, ride hard, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Mic check, 1, 2. We're on channel 1. Channel 1 news. Channel 1 audio coming right at ya. Mono channel. Mike. Hey, Mike, what do you think about this mono channel? Well, I have to say it looks like an ice cream cone.